G'day guys, Charlie here from Darche Outdoor Gear, and behind me is the world's first true 360-degree awning. Come with me and we'll take a look. Let's set it up. Once you've taken it out of the bag, you got some trigger locks. Now, grab your tension rope, walk around one side. Now just walk around to the other side, grab the awning. No dramas. So every bit of canvas on all the wall sets and the awning itself is going to be a 220 GSM canvas. The reason for this is so that we can achieve a lower weight and a lower profile pack down size when it's on the rear of your vehicle. Now the difference between this awning and your regular 270-degree and 180 awnings is that this one's mounted to the rear. That means that we can have a hinge either side that wraps around either side of the vehicle, achieving that true 360-degree coverage. The coverage of this awning comes in 13.8 square meters, so it's going to be the largest coverage on a rear-mounted awning ever. The way that this is able to pack down all into a rear-mounted awning is that we have trigger locks on all the rafter arms, and that means it's going to halve in size when it gets packed up. And then mix that with the 220 GSM canvas, and you're going to be able to get, as I was speaking about, that lower profile design. In 4 out of the 8 rafter arms, you're also going to have 3 modes of LED lighting in them. That's going to be amber, warm white, and white. This is all completely adjustable and via a USB-C cable. The awning itself is going to be purchased separately to the walls as well. So they're all going to be 3 different products. Now the awning itself will come with 4 different telescopic poles, and these are designed to be used when the wind exceeds 25 kilometers an hour. If I'm going to be set up for a few days at a time, I'll set them up anyway with the guide ropes, just to make sure that any unexpected gusts that come through, I'm protected from. The awning itself is also going to have a 3-year warranty. Covering all sides of the vehicle is obviously going to affect the way that you can access your rooftop tent. So we've thrown a rooftop tent access point at the rear of the awning. And then obviously the backing plate then takes away from those mounting points where the ladder goes. So rather than make it an extra product, we've thrown it in with the 360, are these extended brackets that come over the back of the backing plate so that you can still mount your ladder straight to the back and get straight into your rooftop tent. Another good feature about this awning is that either side is mirrored, so no matter what side your setup's on, whether it's the rear, if you've got an SUV wagon style vehicle, or a canopy, if it's a ute, all sides can be accessed, even with the interior wall kit. So you can pull this back off without having to take the whole awning off. I can still open my canopy door and access my fridge here, all with the interior wall set on. If you want to be completely covered, you can be, and that'll stop rain and things flowing in from the top and those little gaps in the awning. On the exterior wall set as well, you'll notice zippers in between each panel. Each one of these panels is fully modular, so if I want all my doors on one side, you can do that. All it would be unzipping this, unzipping that, and swapping them over. There's no dramas there, they're completely modular. There's no windows, PVC window walls, but what we do have is mesh. We've moved completely to mesh because it is more durable and also more versatile. So you'll notice here that I've got a completely zipped up wall and then also a completely unzipped wall. If I wanted to, I can zip that down halfway and I'm gonna have myself a window rather than a completely open wall. The whole point of this awning and this setup is to be completely versatile. So if you've got a canopy, if you've got a tub, if you've got a wagon, this awning goes straight on the top of your rooftop and gives you the most coverage possible. All right, so now we're gonna pack down the 360-degree awning. A little tip is that we actually keep the rooftop tent entry point open. That just allows us to be able to flick back these straps super easy, and when we're ready to roll it up, it's gonna make it really easy to just grab. We're just gonna remove the tension from the awning. So we've got ours hooked up just under here, and as you can see there, it's unhooked. And then we recommend just hooking it onto something so that it doesn't fall into your car, into the gap, depending on what your setup is. Then I'm just gonna grab the other side here and just let it go. So now this is the really cool part about the 360. Because they've got a collapsible rafter arm, you're just gonna grab this tab here and just fold this in. And with the canvas, just pull it towards the inside. So now you can see that all of the rafter arms are collapsed and I can touch the end of them. And that's because I've thrown the excess canvas towards the inside of the awning, which is going to make it a lot easier to fold up. So now we're going to start from, as you're looking at the rear, it's the driver's side. Just going to start folding that in. And then folding in the other side, like such. Then we're just going to grab the canvas, bunch it up. Strap it up like so. And then just by grabbing the top, simply bring the transit cover down and zip your way up. Now the same goes for just about any awning. Sometimes due to the weight sitting on the hinges, you might have to lift it a little bit. And there you go.